Hey everybody, I am Shonda, and this lovely creature right here is Stormy, aka Sugar. Um, she is patiently waiting for her puzzle, so I'm gonna give that to her now. Go get it. So, as you can read from the title, Catch Me by Storm, aka Stormy. My husband and I adopted Stormy, from a shelter. Sorry, it's probably gonna get loud. From a shelter in Texas. We have been without a dog in August it'll be a year. And I know some of you will probably, if you're following me on multiple platforms, you already know Stormy's story. So we adopted her from a shelter in Texas. We currently live in Florida. My daughter adopted a dog as well. She adopted a little husky. And she sent us this beautiful dog, picture of her. And I loved her as soon as I saw her. And I contacted the shelter. And I said, we'll take her. And they said, okay. So I looked into getting her flights to get her over here. And they were going to be like $2,000 because she was going to have to take 2 planes. And I said, well, that's, that's not feasible for us. And so I looked into getting her transferred here, she sees somebody outside. Looking into getting her transferred over here, and that was going to be probably about $1,000. So my husband said, well, she's gone. That's her little couch over there. Some time off. Hey, how's everybody? Ma'am, please don't do that. I have some time off. I'll drive and go get her. So I said, okay, sounds good. So that's what ended up happening. Like I said, my daughter lives in Texas. Our daughter, stepdaughter. Say hi. So that's what we did. We stayed actually just like basically 1.5 days. Just enough to visit, the kids and the grandkids and just pick up Stormy, our little baby girl here. So, she was found in Richmond, Virginia, and she went from shelter to shelter to shelter, and finally found her way to Texas, and basically time was up for her. And they don't know the beginning of her story because she was just found on the street. And she was emaciated, abused. She had parasites, dirty, just basically needed to be rescued. So by the time we got to her, by the time she ended up in the shelter in Texas, she was ready to be adopted. But no one still wanted her. She was $40 and no one still wanted her. And I told the people, I said, you know what, we're gonna come and get her. And they said, well, if you're gonna come and get her, you can basically have her. So we did ended up giving them a donation anyways. Even though they were gracious enough to give her to us. So so that started our journey, basically. She's crying. Ma'am, you can't have that toy. I'm sorry. You can have another toy. You can't have that one, okay? There there's a sock that I took away from her. That's our socks, and she's crying because I won't give it back to her. um so that started our journey. When we first got her, she was very standoffish. She would allow us to pet her, but she would cower down when anybody's hands went near her, which I wasn't used to. I've had 3 dogs in my lifetime, and I've just never experienced that. Like, I've always known dogs to love people's hands. And she was just very afraid of your hands. So I'm guessing, she was hit. Any loud noises, she would scurry away. And that was something I also wasn't used to, because any of my other dogs, if they heard a loud noise, they were very nosy. They wanted to see exactly what that noise was and where it was coming from. She would just dart off in the easiest direction it was to get away from it. You know what I mean? She wanted no parts of it. She didn't like going out at nighttime. She didn't like going through doorways. She didn't like getting in a car. What else didn't she like? She had an accident in the house, and my husband went to put the leash on her. We didn't yell at her. We didn't even acknowledge the fact that she had an accident in the house. We totally ignored it. I cleaned it up. While I was cleaning it up, my husband went to put the leash on her, and she like cowered down and like turned to the side, and it almost broke my heart because she really thought we were gonna hurt her. And I was just like, I really don't know what this dog has been through. Like, what kind of humans would do something like this to a dog? Like, who does this? Like, who abuses a dog this much to, like, she has almost no soul left. Like, I was almost near tears because why even have an animal? You know what I mean? Like, just don't get one. Just don't get one. So we've had her for about going on 3 weeks. Like, all of this has happened in a span of 3 weeks. And it's just been a lot. It's been a lot to witness, in all honesty. So she's really come around. I can say that she still doesn't like going out at night. She's really skittish of that still. Hey baby. Hey baby. She likes love. She really loves to be petted and loved. Say hi. Say hi to everybody. Say hi to everybody. I know. And she loves to be loved. She's really sweet. She's not scared of your hands anymore. Like, I can put my hands to her and she wants to lick them. Like, she's not scared of your hands coming to her anymore. Like, my husband and I, we've shown her like love if our eyes are open, we're showing her love. Like, we've done the best we could do on that, because we've seen how much love she didn't have. We're still working on at night getting her to be comfortable walking outside, because she really does not like walking outside. Also walking not outside, I'm sorry, may I excuse that. She doesn't like walking at night. She's still very afraid. walking, it doesn't matter if she's walking during the day or at night. She does not like trucks, motorcycles, and bikes. She freaks out. Those three things just totally freak her out. What else? Separation anxiety. She has a lot of separation anxiety. She wants to be where you are. Like, even if we go to the bathroom and close the door, she starts freaking out, even if she knows we're in there. Like, she can't take it. Like, she wants to be, she needs to see you. Like, she's so silly. Like, she needs to see you. So we're working on that with her too. What else with this little girl? So other than that, she's come a long, long way. I think she just really needed to be loved and to feel love and to know that she was safe. And the first night we got her, we let her sleep with us. And she just stayed right by us. I think she just really knew that she was safe. We didn't have any problems at all. She actually even slept on her back. I was very surprised at that. I thought she was going to be like curled up in a little ball. I kind of didn't sleep that night because I was too worried about her. And she woke up a lot that night because every little sound scared her. But she did pretty good. She stayed on the bed, and she slept on her back a lot of the times with her legs up, and she was very comfortable with us, which I was very surprised at. I thought she was gonna be, curled up in the corner somewhere, or trying to hide under the bed or something, and she wasn't. I was very surprised. Another thing that I was very surprised at, she didn't like going through doorways. Like, we had to kind of drag her through doorways. And I don't know if she wasn't allowed in the house or got yelled at if she went into certain rooms, or I don't know. But going through doorways, she was very skittish. Like, she would cower down and like lay down. She just wouldn't move. Or if she's just never been in the house. I can't figure that one out. But now she will go through doorways just fine. Getting in a car, she still will not do. Like, we have to physically pick her up and put her in a car. I've even tried here's a treat, come on, let's do it. She's not going for it. Like, she's not going for it. I've even put like a handful of food on the seat. Nope. She will follow your hand all the way to like the car, and then she just lays down on the ground. She's not going for it. I've had food. I had treats. I'd have sausages. She's not going for it. I've even had a pup cup from Starbucks, and she loves pup cups. Nope. She will follow it to a certain point, and then she's not getting in the car. When she's in the car, she loves car rides. She absolutely loves car rides. But it's just getting in the car, she's not going to do it. When she's in the car, she's fine. She does jump out of the car fine. She doesn't mind getting out of the car, but she's not going to get in the car at all. We have to physically pick her up and put her in the car. And then she will, she'll be okay. I don't know. I was discussing it with my husband, and I said the only explanation I can think of is that every time she's gotten into the car, it's a bad experience. She went somewhere new, or somebody hurt her, or something was wrong. You know what I mean? Nothing good ever happened from getting in a car. So I do try to take her out in the car as much as possible so I can show her, hey, look, mommy and daddy are going out in the car with you and it's good now. The car rides are good. Look, we go get pup cups and, you get to stick your head out the window and, the car is not bad anymore. So I do try to take her at least on 2 to 3 car rides a week. So even if it's just to the bank, you know what I mean? Anywhere. It doesn't have to be for a super duper long car ride. I just want her to know that the car is not associated with something bad. Not anymore, at least. What else is going on with her? That's about it. I think everything is coming along pretty good. I think she knew, that 3 rule. 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. I think she surpassed that because this Saturday will be 3 weeks. She's totally surpassed that. She knows this is her home. She knows we're her family. We changed, her name was Sugar when we adopted her. We changed it to Storm because that's my husband and I's favorite character, Storm from X-Men. So we named her Storm. We usually call her Stormy. But she knows that this is her house. So when we take her on walks, she knows the way back to the house. Like she knows this is where she is. She knows this is, her stuff. So I think she's coming along just fine. I really, really do think so. And I honestly think she's happy. She's gained weight. She's definitely, you can tell her mannerisms have totally changed. Like all she wants to do is play all day long, even when we're out for walks. Like she's chasing butterflies, she's chasing lizards and frogs, and she's picking up sticks on the walk and just throwing them in the air. She's rolling around in the grass. Like everything is a playground to her, and I just love it. I just love watching her. Like it just brings me so much joy from just to watch her, because from the first day we got her, like she played, but it's not the way. She was just interested in stuff, but she didn't really play. Like now she is full of life. If anyone who's ever adopted a pet, like you can tell the difference between them playing and them being full of life. Like she's full of life now. Like, you know what I mean? Do you know the difference? Like she's totally full of life now, and it's so exciting to see. I love it. I love it. And it's a blessing. It's a blessing. Like she's a blessing in my life. Like it's not the other way around. Like some people think, oh, you blessed this dog by rescuing her. No, she's a blessing in my life, because I don't know. I just love seeing her. I love her waking up next to my bed. Like she has her own little doggy couch, but she has her own dog bed upstairs next to my bed. And I love waking up next to her every day. Like it's just a blessing. And like we had our other dog, Ebony. She died like I said, in August, and that was hard. She got sick and we had to put her down. And I did want another dog, but we had to grieve for a little while. So we were ready to get another dog. And what makes this even better, even sweeter, is that we didn't get a puppy. We got a dog that that needed us. You know what I mean? And she really needed us. She really did. So that's nice. That's really nice. So so that's Stormy's story. So on this channel, what we kind of do is just nothing really. We just chill. We like to just do our everyday activities. I kind of just go along with Stormy and follow her around, and I like to garden. I like to do plant projects. I go between Instagram and YouTube doing plant projects and doing stuff with Stormy. And that's it. We talk about health issues. We talk about dog issues. We talk about everyday issues. And we try to keep everything positive. You know, we try to encourage everybody and everything they do, no matter what it is. So if you have anything that you need encouragement with, let us know. Stormy and I are here, right? I'm a critical care nurse. That's what I do for a living. Stormy is a puppy still puppying. That's what she does for a living. And she's still trying to learn the ropes. Just learn the ropes of being a real dog and not an anxious, afraid dog is what she's trying to do. So, I plan on kind of going between Instagram and YouTube, showing you what Stormy and I do with plants. I know I did a few Instagram videos with my plants, kind of giving a tour. I have between 70 and 100 plants in my house. Some of them are exotic, some of them are not. And I kind of just take care of them. I'm by no means a professional gardener. I like to garden, and most of my plants thrive. Some of them don't. Some of them kick the bucket. But I do pretty good with my plants. So I will probably throw a plant video or two up here and, you know, let you guys see them, show you how I take care of them. And if you have any questions on those, we can definitely go through that. And that's that. So until next time, say your prayers, say your affirmations, and be good to one another, okay?